Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is DezisHere, and today I will be doing a short sketch of Princess Peach. In my last video I did Mario, so I'm just going to continue with the same pattern doing Princess Peach, and then we can start from there. This is going to be a how-to draw video, and is going to show you just a few quick steps on how to draw Princess Peach and all the angles that you need to get in order to get her character down. Sorry, excuse my throat for a second. Now, I'm going to be very honest with you. When I was drawing Princess Peach, it was actually very hard and difficult for me to get down, especially like around her dress and her hair, and most definitely like her nose to lips facial structure, because just in comparison to Mario was very short and round. Princess Peach is going to be very tall, so her face especially, it's not really like round, but it's more of like an oval shaped. So when you're drawing her, you're going to have to just curve it to make it seem rounder in order to get that cute poofy face that kind of brings out the tone in her character. Now, another thing that I advise to work on is also the eyes. Again, I like to draw anime eyes on my characters because I feel like it really makes them pop in a cartoony sort, and that's what really helps emphasize that this character is what it's supposed to look like. As for the dress, I actually had to like Google princess dresses, like to really like curve it out, even though drawing her dress is actually kind of simple when you do like a simple line. For me, it was just like, well, I want it to be more poofy, poofy, and her dress actually reminds me of a teacup. So that being said, while I was drawing this character, I just had a teacup in mind for the top half of the I don't know if it's called a stall or whatever it is that's on her dress, like the top area of it. It's really supposed to just bring out, like if you look at her actual dress either online or whatever, it's supposed to be a dark pink in contrast with the light pink, and then further down. One thing that I am going to excuse myself is that for her hands, I kind of just BS'd it. Mainly because it's just, I know for pure fact I'm a perfectionist when it comes to the hands, and I'm like, I don't really want to spend too much time on it, otherwise it's gonna make the video even longer, and I think it's just best to just do like a quick doodle on her hands. The gloves will basically cover everything else, but as for her hands, I'm just gonna leave that as it is, because I really did struggle with that, and I'm like, do I really want to go through the hassle? And the answer to that is just no. So I'm just gonna do that. I'm also, in terms of what else, her hair, I was trying to draw it flowy, but I also saw that there was also pointy lines coming out of her hair. So that being said, I'm just gonna like curve it outwards a bit, so it really just captures like her bangs and the ends of her hair and her sides. That way it can like definitely look more like Princess Peach. And just for like the beginning of my doodles, I'm gonna do like more softer kid-friendly doodles for this one, just because what I really want to do later in the future is more like not just anime, but more like fluid and vivid character designs of some of my favorite characters in video games, and animes, and favorite TV shows. That way, it's not just like, oh, you're just drawing kids cartoons, and I'm like, no, I'm just it's basically a quick sketch doodle. I'm gonna do my own depiction of the character later on, but this one's just a practice, just so I can get like a whole down pat view of what the character is gonna look like. Now, the one thing, again, for me, I feel like is important, especially making the actual drawing itself pop out, is the shading. Definitely, the shading for me, the method I use is my fingers to kind of smudge it to give it that little easier pop appearance instead of me using the pencil and just shading it all the way. Because it kind of wastes lead. And I feel like, it doesn't need to be too much, but just enough to make the drawing appear like really just popping out and showing off the curves and the features of the character. One of the things that is important, because you also have to take into account like the shadows. If you're shading on your character, make sure you shade along the face, because the hair of the characters casts a shadow. And make sure you definitely shade the neck, because the neck casts a shadow. Shade the arms, because the arms cast a shadow behind like the side of the body and the sides of the waist. There's also shadows in little under areas of the character, like the chest and the bottom, if you understand what I'm saying. But yeah, also shade underneath the hair as well, more majorly like the back, because the hair casts a shadow towards your back, and with that it just emphasizes like the hair is what's covering your character, and it's what's covering like your character's point of view. It's inside, so I think that's also very important. Oh yeah, for her crown I didn't really do much of like detail. It's just, it's just a crown. You don't really see that much of it in the actual Princess Peach pictures. And maybe later I'll do like a Bowsette sketch. I think that would be cool. Yeah, I might do a Bowsette sketch later. I think that would be really cool. Another thing to focus on is usual patterns, circle. For her torso, her body, I did like a diamond shape. I did a diamond shape because that'll help the character like seem, it'll be taller, because she's a lot taller than Mario, and her and Luigi have like a normal body structure in terms of just height, so you have to draw her long in order to really show off like, oh yeah, she's definitely taller. Her arms, of course, cylinders. What else? And her shoulders of the dress, circles as well. Her face, again, I used an oval type of shape because her face is a little bit longer than Mario's. And then from there, yeah, this is pretty much Princess Peach packed down. So go ahead and leave a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you're new. And if you feel like, also support me on Patreon. Really much appreciate it. And if you also have any advice for me, go ahead and leave it down below. I would very much appreciate it. And next time, give me any ideas of what else you want me to do. Alright, thank you for watching, and I hope you come back again. Bye!